In this video, I'll show you how to make the unusual bind off for the Rolling Waves Knit Cowl, and perhaps for your next project. Let's begin. Welcome to Good Knit Kisses. We're all about helping you stitch your love and love your stitches. All right, so I'm going to be taking my stitches and reducing them way down to do this sort of gathered bind off. I use that term, but it's not a drawstring bind off or anything, but it is a gathered or sort of a pleated finish where it draws them way in, and then we're going to bind it off in an unconventional method where we're going to be going along the selvage edge of the opposite side. This is for the Rolling Waves Knit Cowl pattern. And if you click on the link in the description below, you'll be able to see how to get that. All right, so I'm going to begin on my right side, and I'm reducing the stitches, and we're decreasing 3 down to 1. And how you do that is a slip, knit 2 together, and PSSO. So we're going to slip that first stitch purlwise, and then knit these next 2 stitches together. And then we're going to pass this first stitch that we slipped back over the 2 that we knit together. And now we've got a decrease. Let's do that again. We're going to slip the stitch, knit 2 together, and pass that first slip stitch over, PSSO. Okay, so we've taken 6 stitches and reduced it down to 2 stitches. We're just going to continue across, repeating. And by the end of it, I should have my 33 stitches reduced by 2/3. It's going all the way down to 11 stitches. Okay, continue working on that repeat all the way down to the end. Pause your video. I'll meet you back up when you get there. All right, so I've completed it. We've got 11 stitches, and you see how this is nice and squished up, and it starts giving you that rolling effect there. All right, so you're just going to turn your work, and you need to purl on this wrong side. So purl across those 11 stitches, pause your video, and we'll meet you back up. See you in a moment. All right, so I've completed my purl row, and I am ready to begin. I'm on the right side again. Here's my working yarn. And I want you to see where we're going to start binding off. We're going to grab the selvage edges along this side. So this is my cast on row, and I'm going all the way here. This is on the opposite side as my beginning tail. And we're going to be picking up the selvage edges along here. So what's going to happen is these are going to get joined just like this. Okay? Just like that. We're going to begin by placing the first selvage stitch onto our needle. So I'm going to go down and find where we've got the this first chain look stitch here from the cast on, and so the next stitch to the side is going to be the selvage edge. So we're going to pick up that very first stitch and just place it right on our needle. And now we're going to go through with our opposite hand. We're going to put in our second needle, and we're going to knit these 2 stitches together, just like that. And now we're going to do the next one. So we're going to stop and pick up the next stitch, and you'll want to carefully look at it, make sure you're not pulling that first stitch again. You're going to go to the very next one, place that on there, and then go through these 2 stitches and knit them together. All right, now that we have those 2 stitches on here, we're going to bind off. So we're going to take that first stitch up and over the next one, and now we bound off 1. We want to put on the next selvage edge. So we're going to go through here, make sure you're not picking up the stitch that you just did. So I'm going to follow this one, and we'll move over here. There we go. And knit these 2 stitches together and lift it up and over. So that is all you're doing. You're just going to continue working across, and you can see that it's starting to join. It has that nice little braided detail there. Okay, continue along, picking up those stitches, and if you need to know where it came from, just pull back on your stitches, and you can see this line. So that's that selvage stitch. And you're going to go down to the next one and work those together. So it might take a little bit of practice looking at it, but after a while you should be able to get that. All right, pause your video. I'll meet you back up for that last stitch. After you finish that last bind off, go ahead and cut your yarn and pull it all the way through. And then you're going to want to weave in your tails with the tapestry needle. And you can see how this connection is right here. See how that's got that nice little part. And then this is the part that's going to rest on your shoulder. And then here is where it's going to go around your neck. This is the top part. And then the front is going to lay this way, or you can lay it in the back and it will just hang down that way. So you can wear it in a couple of different ways. I would suggest with this tail here that when you weave it in, you could even pull together one more stitch from this side and this side and weave it from the reverse. So let's turn it over and do that. And then that way it gets nice and tied in. Let's weave this tail together. And you'll want to weave in the tails from where you've added your yarn, and then the beginning one as well. So this is where that came out. And I'm just going to put that through this last stitch here and pull through, making a knot there. And I'm just going to grab these two stitches here on this side. Here and here and over here. And just knot that up. I just want that nice and sturdy. And then that's how it will look on the end there, kind of gathered. And then just go through and weave your tails in like you normally would. Around a garter stitch. Okay. All right, well, I will meet back up and show you what it looks like. Well, there we have our Rolling Waves cowl, and you can see how it just hangs nice and pretty down here in front of your chest here, and hangs off by the shoulder area, and this swoops around to the opposite side, and it's just got this gathered look up on the shoulder. I hope you enjoy making this cowl. If you haven't subscribed to Good Knit Kisses, I hope you do. Please hit the subscribe and hit the bell icon to get more videos like this. I hope you have a great day and happy knitting and crochet. Bye, everyone.